Morning, friends from beautiful Bozeman. Today is an incredible day. Not only is it Parshas Tzav, not only is it the day after Shoshan Purim, it is also the day that we make a Siyam Rambam. It's a day that we complete the learning of the Yad HaChazaka of the Rambam, and God willing, start again tomorrow. The Takana, the incredible institution of the Lubavitcher Rebbe, Zecher Tzadik Livracha. We say in davening, you ever hear the Chazan says, V'chol ha'chayim yedu chasella. The Tur in Choshen Mishpat, Siman Memvav says, V'chol ha'chayim, that all those that are living will give gratitude to Hashem. Chayim is Rosh Tevis, Choyla, Yisurim, Yam, and Midbar, which refers to the four people who in our Torah portion are obliged, as Rashi tells us, that when you bring a carbon toida, a thanksgiving offering, you bring it for either if you were ill and you became healthy, you were in prison and you were emancipated, you were traveling through the desert and you survived, or you traveled overseas, literally over the sea, and you made it to the other side. You bring a carbon toida, and that is the epitome of life. But the Lubavitcher Rebbe in 1985 asks a question. He says in a Fabrengen, why would you refer to them as life? It seems like these people are the ones that struggled with life. They barely survived life. Why would you give them the representation in the word chayim like the Torah says? So the Rebbe says, we know in halacha there's a famous teaching, a famous psak, that a shtar shiyotza olav iru, that if there's a document and someone questions the document and says, I don't know, it's an invalid document, and it goes to the Bezdin, it goes to the rabbinic tribunal, and they conclude that it is indeed a valid document, you can't question that document anymore. In other words, it's a shtar shiyotza olav irur. There was a question of its validity, and now it's stronger than it ever was before. And therefore, yes, for a moment it was challenging about whether this document is going to survive the investigation, but once it does and it's proven to be legit, it's the strongest document you ever want. Says the Rebbe, with life it's the same way. When a person struggles with life itself, they're either deathly ill, or they're in prison and they don't know when they're going to get out, or they're traveling through a dangerous place, but then they survive. It's the greatest sign that they have the strength and blessing from Hashem to live life in the strongest, most powerful way. And it's really connected to the Siyam Rambam, because in the last two chapters of the Rambam is all about Mashiach. And there's a famous teaching of the Radak on the Pasuk, Ahalla Hashem B'shir, V'agadlenu B'soida. And the Radak says, V'agadlenu B'soida, that when Mashiach comes, we're going to bring a carbon toida. That's why on Chanukah and Mois Tzur we say, V'sham toida nizabeach, that every Yid is going to bring a carbon toida, a thanksgiving offering that we merited to leave exile and enter the stage of Mashiach Tzidkenu. We could debate whether it's going to be a neder and a dava, it's going to be a voluntary offering or obligatory offering, and the Rebbe discusses that in many Fabrengens. The bottom line is, Mashiach's got to come. He's got to come soon. And we got to be ready to bring our carbon toida, our thanksgiving offering for getting out of this exile, emancipated from Golus, and arriving to Mashiach. L'chaim to all those completing the Rambam. And if you don't learn Rambam, start tomorrow. You get the new cycle. There's no reason not to. Sei gesund, have a rockin' day.